I'll show you an example of what happens when you're greedy. Oh look, I am typing and getting extra seconds. But now, I'll show you greed. Basically, nothing happens if you do that, for obvious reasons. Alright? If you type too fast, if you do something too fast, well, you get caught. And bad things can happen, unfortunately. But let's begin. Our introduction to greed. Technically, I would love to do that every single time, where my engine, button clicker, influence tracker, whatever, has a way to actually showcase the problem and how I solve it, or detect it, or create a mystery behind it. Basically, being able to show it is kind of fascinating, but, and it's a lot less boring, a lot more artistic. I get it. But I'm trying to, like, diversify my content as much as possible, and still nothing happens besides a little bit of growth, maybe. Probably not. Because I don't know, and I don't know if my channel is gonna continue growing. At some point, I might just, reach a peak, which is like, what do I do next? What is that other thing that I am supposed to learn? I know when I look at other creators, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. If you condense your material into the best version of it, technically you win the competition, right? Because right now, in order to contribute to society, the only thing you can possibly do... Fuck's sake. I hate GIMP. I hate it so much. Sometimes. For so many reasons now. The things that don't change, it's easy to hate because you find flaw after flaw after flaw. Like, I was looking for some random shit to be able to do. I'm gonna give you guys an example here. So I created a special thing, random grate, which gives you random colors. Does that look like random colors to you guys? Exactly. It's not random colors, apparently. Despite being advertised as such. And I can also, like, squeeze in a black and white as if I need those kind of colors too. And in order to find how to randomize these colors, I had to look every single button here in the color section. And I was dying, dude. I was dying, dude. Until I found the greatest thing of all time, called Alien Map. Because that's exactly what I was looking for. Randomized colors? Yeah. Distort images. Look at that. Random colors. It is kind of alien crap. But if I just focus on these things alone, and maybe I could... Well, technically it's fucking stupid. I just want to randomize colors, guys. Is that too much to ask? Is it really? And this stuff just keeps piling on out of nowhere. I just keep finding weird shit. Like, not only wasn't able to randomize color, just putting together this sort of thing was counterintuitive to some tremendous degree, and it still, like, doesn't work. So it's like, what was the point? What was the point, man? Do you want me to make everything for myself? The only thing I can do is just go to sleep and stop complaining. Just go to sleep, maybe someone is gonna fix my shit. But no, it's not gonna happen. Because I will have to watch tutorial after tutorial of where do I find the next best drawing program or whatever. the moment we have AI basically ruling over societies, the moment I will start liking how life works, I think. But there's gonna be new flaws, right? As always. Anyways, so everyone is trying to contribute because there's a line, basically. The super duper YouTube line. Or any other, technically, breakout point. Yes, YouTube allows you to climb with certain amount of tools. You know, of like, oh, you have 5 views now on your video. Isn't that awesome? We gave you a chance. Alright, but people didn't, like, watch your video and stuff, and they watched the other videos. So we're gonna promote that. So, because of greed, there's always this special line, and greed is basically being taught to everyone else of, like, if you don't cross this line, you get nothing. You get nothing. You get barely the idea of getting things, alright? I'm playing with that idea just fine. I don't care, alright? But if you don't get here, you get nothing. And it doesn't matter how many fucking tutorials you watch. What do? You're not getting first place, you get nothing, bro. You gotta get first place at something. At least create some drama about it. I didn't heard about Unicorn being complained about. I picked Unicorn for my first place in Eurovision. What happened to the Unicorn, though? Cha-cha-cha, fuck that shit, bro. Unicorn is way cooler, man. Come on, man. You don't like Israel? You want Finland? Alright. I guess, join the NATO, man. Is that thing that happened. They joined NATO this year. NATO. Fuck. I should have said NATO, but I said NATO. But that's Lithuanian way to say it, so you can't judge me. Alright. That's cool. And very fucking annoying. And everyone is gonna tell me, well, try harder. You know, try harder. No. No, please no. Alright? I'm not a greedy person. Alright? I'm not gonna fight for this shit. Alright? Because you can lose. You can lose a lot. And it's very easy to cancel people at the same time, apparently. They just fall off, you know, based on their self-esteem. If their self-esteem is damaged, if anything is damaged, they fall off very quickly, these people. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible to operate because everything has to be perfect. And sort of, people understand that. People are trying to be nice, even in the comments everywhere. Because, there's some kind of common understanding that being nice helps the people that made it, basically. But you didn't made it, so you live in shadows? What does that mean, right? So I guess there's a bunch of normies here that you do weird things, and then there's me. I mean, it's perfect. Greed is just the line for celebrities to cross and stuff. Of course. So I guess, not bad at all. But this is a curve for contributions. But it's still the same thing. You can contribute something, and that something becomes a celebrity. Well, you don't get to do that. Maybe you get to attach one string to that. So honestly, from this perspective, I don't even know what I'm talking about, or what I'm complaining about. Maybe you have to have a greed if you need to be popular, or your idea needs to be popular. You need to be greedy that way. It's just, I don't believe in this concept at all. You know, that this is supposed to be natural, and it kind of is. You grow, and also, why make a split at all? Because it's not like we can make it, you know. Everyone is trying to live in their own category of things and find their own way of doing things. Everyone is kind of like unique, and it's very difficult. Like, I feel so odd operating on YouTube. It makes no sense to me. Like, YouTube cuts me off from doing basic things of, like, interacting with people. That's what I want to do. And, it's like, what? I can't comprehend algorithm. I can't comprehend anything. But I know it's very complicated to actually run a website like this. I mean, I'm trying to be the CEO. By being one, obviously. But not getting paid. And that kind of also is a very interesting perspective, right? It's like a very simple way of doing things. You can take any title for free. But now you have to invest in holding it. And I keep investing, and fingers crossed that something will happen. But other people's greed has to be accounted for. Because that is so annoying to look at. And I'm like, what are you guys willing to do to just stay there, you know? Eventually, things get corrupted because your ideas weigh you down, or you as a person get weighed down. The thing is, what defines greed? Because, like, getting up here is not actually greedy. Potentially staying here indefinitely is what actually creates greed, is the fear of falling down that makes the greed. So now we finally defined it. Alright? Greed is technically attached to rich people. They have some kind of resource overflow, and they are very afraid to lose it. Very afraid. But when you're afraid, you have to start piling reason after reason to defend yourself. Your shield has to be stronger and stronger. Level up your shield, my friends. This is why Apocalypse is happening, because a lot of YouTubers, they gotta go. They gotta go. Disappear. Or be completely obliterated or challenged, at least. Challenged. Into chess boxing or some cool thing like that. You know. No, I can challenge them in so many other ways. It's quite fascinating. I can just give them some kind of little game to play and see how they do. You know. While I can still toy with their minds. Like, there's so many possibilities. It's unbelievable. And I sit here fucking salivate on all the possibilities that are kind of right now being degraded because I don't get to see them online, you know? I just get to see sparkly little shit, but nothing really exciting. And TikTok is becoming bland as well, serving me the same shit. Chess is coming back somehow recently, and what? Fucking chess, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But obviously, everything happens for a reason. It's not obvious to me, so it sucks. Like, go away. I don't need chess. Why card games cannot gain relevancy? Oh wait, every single card game sucks right now. Oh, I forgot about that. Like, I'm trying really hard, and it sucks so bad. It took over as the leading thing. You know, first place in everything. Hearthstone. But it's a mixed bag. You know, of a lot of things. And mixed bags don't really survive very long. And Hearthstone is going to start losing reputation ridiculously fast. You have no idea. My combat level is getting higher and higher. Look at this shit. Last episode, porn episode, it reached 1,000. Now it's almost 1,100. It's gonna get gold. It's gonna be established. Body is now gold instead of purple because I was trying to, shield it from actually existing, but I had to give up because I had nothing to throw at it, just myself. That was the only question I could make. It's hard to explain, but this is where we at. We have defined greed, and I hate it so much. I'm going to discuss those 4 points. I will always try to make 4 points to start with, a sandwich. You wanted a sandwich? Okay. And I'm still confused, what the fuck, man? Because the real way that YouTube is supposed to operate is not really on success rate, but effort. You can promote something that succeeds as long as people put enough effort into things. And yes, people put a lot of effort into videos, hoping that it's gonna work out, but that's the fucking point, right? That's the weird thing. YouTube does not know how to recognize effort. And that's what creates greed, because it's so easy to actually game the system like that. And people can laugh at me oh wow, you're not getting any views or subscribers, and I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Because YouTube at least could put together a way to communicate to, creators. I upload a lot of videos every single day, and I don't know what's going on. Alright? I can barely scratch surface of understanding of yeah, people want to, be entertained the first few seconds and whatnot. And you have to keep retention, but at the same time, I can't possibly deliver any of this shit. I'm not a fucking clown. What, are you trying to escape school this badly? The only way you escape things is by mastering them. And I have to put it down right here. If you want to escape school, boring education, you need to master it. You need to understand how education works and why it exists in the first place and what is the most valuable form of education there is. That's it. Once you do, school is completely fine because you don't have to pay attention to 90% of what the fuck is going on there. And there's things that you can actually do that is very influential, very powerful. Oh wait, most of you have graduated, because you can only watch this video if you 18s, no, 13 older, hopefully. Please, YouTube, don't fuck this up, man. I'm just so confused. YouTube does not communicate. YouTube does not explain anything. You have to watch tutorials. Give me notifications, just fill in the fucking blank spaces with information, with quick tips, while there's a loading screen between me and my middle finger shoved into your face. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. This little program is not a joke. Once I make the update, I'll be able to do this. Which is a very basic function, but it's so cool. Oh wow. I am Gurunext. Are you fucking serious? Come on, what the I pressed enter. I am Gurunext. Enter doesn't work? See? I get to technically use YouTube search bar in my own program application. I still don't know why enter doesn't work. Really doesn't work? I'm Gurunext. It does work, I just got tricked or something. Assholes. I can't use it here because I didn't update, but that's the idea. Oh man, greed, boys. And it starts with G too, so it's almost like greed at its own weird word. And I found even more stuff. What was the thing? I wanted to add something. But yeah, mastering school is the only way. Escape anything. Like, you can't really escape something that you have obligation to figure out, to understand. You put in place. Like, it's almost like a prison. And the funny thing is, sometimes when I think about prisons, I think about Minecraft prison, where in order to escape, you just have to work for it. And you'll get through. It's a completely different beast to be forced into prison for like a year, for a certain amount of time. Not a certain amount of value that you're supposed to generate. That would be the best thing ever, right? That would fix everything. Everyone goes to jail, rich or let's call it small, because I feel like doing that. Rich or small. Big or poor, am I right? However, they serve value and not time. Because that shit can be abused so many ways. Time? What the fuck? Because you have set up expectations. Or sometimes you don't even know what the fuck you want, so you're setting up extra time when it's not needed. And I had to experience all of this shit, and I can't fucking comprehend what the fuck are they doing. Everyone is suicidal because they're greedy. They're so insane. Greed is actually another thing that's just everywhere. Bullshit after bullshit, man. I'm saying, I open the tap, the water pours in, it's always different color. And it's like, I know, everyone has the same water too. I can relate. But every time it's different different color, man. Now I have to drink this? Called greed? I have to learn this now? How it tastes like? Do I want it in my system? You know? Fantastic, bro. It's always different form of bullshit for flavor, basically. I guess we live way too long, so we need flavors of bullshit, you know, to be able to survive mentally, to keep our sanity. We need flavors of bullshit to make things interesting. So tasty. It's not interesting. It's actually another form of greed to allow people to exist, even. For stupid people to exist, to try and help them, to allow them to roam around streets and create fucking chaos. It is greed also. Because you're greedy of, like, not caring. You're filled with not caring, just carelessness. Of, oh, let's just let those people do whatever they want, basically. Greed. You let stupid people do whatever they want? They're literally gonna undo all the work that you did. You know, you dig a hole, and then someone fills in because they're stupid and they feel like, oh, hole not good here. A hole not good here. That's what happens. It happens so fucking often as well. Everyone's complaining about they do something and the government says you can't do that. You do something in a competitive environment and someone takes your fucking crown or steals your content. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? What is going on? So, if you allow stupid and greedy people be loose, they will undo all your work. The inflation is gonna rise, you're gonna be lonely, regardless, and seemingly the flavors of bullshit is not gonna help you survive because that's not what you needed in the first place. You know, it's greedy to think that you need bad things, you need death of all of a sudden. Oh wait, that's stupidity, that's not greed. Greed is like other people need death and I need to survive. Yeah, you can say it's like a self-centered ideology, that it comes from narcissism. I don't think so, actually. I'm gonna challenge myself and everyone else to think of greeds a little bit differently. And again, it's fear. Fear of losing things. Fear of losing things that you don't need, technically. Right? And this guy is down to be muted for 3 days. And then he disappears. I mean, this is so fucking stupid, bro. I mean, he said it. And he said it in the most fucking stupidest way ever. You're up. So that's that. What, do I need also functionality to like, oh, how long do I have to time people out? Because for fuck's sake, Discord, I can't even enter a fucking number in Discord. No, you click one of these buttons. What the fuck? What the fucking user interface is that? I can literally do whatever the fuck I want here. Post emojis, pictures, all that shit. And now choose a fucking button. Wow. Half-assed bullshit. What? I fucking hate it, man. It always ends somewhere. It's like, well, we built a wonderful house. Here's a castle for you. It's just in the middle of desert. And it's an island, too. So, it's a desert island. Basically, there's nothing, and you can't escape. And I can't swim, so I don't know what happened, but I want to leave somehow. But there's problems for that. It's like, that is also fucking stupid, right? But yeah, there's a technically difference between stupidity and greed. And but sometimes it's one and the same. It's like thinking that being beaten up and getting in trouble is somehow gonna turn things around, you know? Somehow gonna make you stronger. Not necessarily, alright? the more you ask for something, I mean, you gotta be fucking insane. You gotta be able to change your mind at least. You know? It's also greedy to think that bad things can give you good results. Like, you know, alcohol, drugs, we talked about it. Literally, people are stupid enough, but they also have to be greedy of, like, they know that they're doing a bad thing, but they also want a good outcome of doing the bad thing. So it's also like stealing, murder, doing unlawful behavior as well, being disrespectful, or being fake nice, which is also bad because it's just fake. There's nothing to it. It's just a surface level mask. You basically put on a smiley face on your face instead of your actual face, and you're hoping that a person is gonna like you more. It's like, no. Either your face, or nothing. Either you have a nice name, either you have actually nice things to say, or you have nothing. Alright? And when people just make nice comments under someone's videos, there's a catch. That's all they can do. They put on the smiley face, and that's all they can do. Dream put on the smiley face, and when it was time to reveal his face, he can't do that properly, unfortunately. Oh, he can't do it in a spectacular fashion. He just did it because he wants to ejaculate really much. So he can meet his friends and stuff. Oh, wow! Dream! Little baby! What am I sitting here fucking talking about this fucking garbage? But it gets worse. So I'm entertained. At least I'm entertained. But I'm also getting greedy of, like, please give me a fucking sandwich. Alright? Give me one comment once a day. Just one comment, please. Can someone give me one comment a day? This is a pretty interesting thing to ask for. Can I get one, though? Please? What do I have to do? I don't want to ask this question. This is stupid. I don't want to beg all across YouTube just to get one piece of feedback. Normal feedback. Negative feedback, not really interesting. But like normal. Like, you said something actually relevant. That would be fantastic, like look into this channel. I think this is my opinion. Like some relevant thing that I could use somehow. Somehow that's hard. So, but it doesn't stop there. Then we think of greed as like taking things for granted. Things are evolving like ridiculously fast. However, humans are not evolving as fast. They're just changing. Alright? We're just changing. We're just adapting to the change, and we want more and more and more, which is a very stupid thing to wish for, because we just have to look back 50 years back into the past, and things have changed so significantly, you don't understand what the fuck you're asking for anymore. If you're asking for more, you do realize that 50 years ago, we barely knew computers. What a computer is, man. What is that? You must understand, things are definitely going too fast. We had a baby booming age, and now we have technology booming age, and now we hit AI, and everyone's like, oh my god, AI, dude, it's so crazy. We reached the peak. performance of human nature. We have AI. It was pretty insane to make this many babies, and now it's pretty insane to have AI. We're gonna start stagnating eventually, alright? Technology explosion is gonna slow down. But then what? I think this is the end game of explosions, unfortunately. The finale, boys. We won't come up with a new thing to explode, alright? I think we're running out of that. Now we have to maintain it. It's probably going to be the Hunger Games, basically. Trying to maintain everything that we have created so far. I'm just sending this message out to the future of humanity, because I'm probably not going to live that long to see that entire endgame. Probably going to last 100 years or something. But at least I get to see the beginning. Alright? And maybe even see the second stage of that thing that's going to happen. But this is it. Technology is going to improve to a certain extent, and now we will have to learn how to fucking use it. I think the second explosion, because there's like 4 supposed to be, because magical number and stuff. So we had baby booming, and then we had the technology right now. Oh, these are like very, very long periods, actually. So it's very complicated for me to talk about this. But yeah. This is what I think about. Like, the only time things have been changing so much is... And technically, like, we created many people because technology is getting better. But, like, recently, it's just completely different. Being able to build factories, and now factories are, like, self-sufficient and all that. But the problem is, there's a lack of morality behind everything we make, alright? We had explosion of babies, and now technology, and everything is lacking morality. Like, how do we actually use all of this stuff properly, and not in some extravagant way, where America is going to take all the glory for everything? Okay, and everyone else is going to be silent, and China is going to be extra silent. Alright, and Russia is going to be extra violent. And Europe is going to be extra fucking stupid, as always. Alright. We'll see. We'll see what Europe is up to, because that's what's coming up next in the series of Apocalypse. I can't wait. What is Europe gonna do? What is that stupid thing? It's gonna happen next year. I'm literally waiting for it. It's like, I bought the movie tickets. It could be happening in America for a very weird reason, because elements could be a little bit unpredictable. It feels like everything is going backwards, but things could actually go forward, just in a negative way. So it's like, what the fuck? So it's still unpredictable whether it's America that's gonna deliver the movie that I bought tickets for, or Europe. So I still don't know, but I'm waiting. I got the seat. I'm a very patient man. So when things lack morality, a very obvious thing happens is resources become corrupted, and they fall apart and expire. And it's very difficult to juggle resources so they don't expire. People lose hope and faith, and they get bored, they get mental problems, regardless of how good technology is. But we have created all these people, and they also all want a house for themselves. And it's like, oh, congratulations, because you want it so hard, and you fear of not having a house. Now it's fucking expensive for everyone. Congratulations. Have you tried building apartments yet? Yeah, that would probably save everything. Alright, instead of fucking building houses, how about living in an apartment where there's less responsibilities? Whoa! Never thought about that thing. Also, less cars. And makes for a faster fucking travel. So basically, we're smarter, even though we live in Soviet fucking apartments, but we're smarter. I just go downstairs, a few blocks, here's my fucking store, grab my fucking food, go back, I'm done. I don't have to hop in the car and drive to fucking nearest, I don't know, McDonald's, which would be nearest the convenience store, probably. There's more McDonald's. Like, America to me, like, from bird's eye view, looks like, what the fuck is that shit? That's how it looks like. What is that shit? Healthcare is expensive, houses are expensive, and you have to use a car. Like, you have... How do you survive in an environment like that? You know? How can you even make YouTube videos? What kind of geniuses live in there? Be able to survive in that environment? Like, we're poor, but like at least America's land of infinite comedy. I'm not gonna lie. I love number 4 so much that I want to find another one. Another thing that Americans are full of shit about. What could that be? Do I see a pattern here? Do I see greed? I don't know, I just put in travel because there's a... Like, commute is the word, right? But, like, I fucking hate that word. Something like that. Like, what? What? Commute to commute? Is that an action? Because normally that's how it looks like. Yeah. My channel is growing, but not my reputation. What I mean by that, right? I can, like, get some subscribers over time and accumulate that. That's cool. I can do all these things. But when I'm talking about reputation is like, if I upload in a lot of YouTube videos that are not bad, alright? Maybe you just don't want to watch them, but they're not bad. That should give me a little bit of reputation of some kind. Even like a fake subscriber amount. Unless people decide to review my content and it's mostly bad, then I'm like, alright, I have to improve. I at least received a review. Otherwise, the amount of videos I upload should result in me getting more attention. Until I get negative attention and then I get cancelled from uploading too many videos. Something like that. And, yes, it's a very complicated thing to implement. I'm just saying, though, there are so many ways to improve, you just gotta try. Just like people can say to me, just try harder, man. Yeah, how about YouTube tries a little bit harder? I can tell them what to do. You know, I can employ the entirety of YouTube to try my things as well. You want me to try? I tried. Alright, it's now your turn to try. So that's why I'm YouTube CEO, because they need to trial a few things that I have suggestions too. You know, they might find a lot of success that way, but they have to try. You know, we gotta do that 50-50 thing where I'm a piece of shit. Alright? Because I live in shadows. I don't know how reality works still. Because I'm not living in reality. I'm living in darkness. So it will... When I ask YouTube to try, they're just gonna move a little bit. And eventually we can meet in the middle and find that perfect spot, right? But we'll have to drag each other down. And we can only do that if we have a relationship too. But for as long as YouTube is going to ignore me, I'll have more and more force that is going to be dragging YouTube faster than it wants to, and we will not meet in the middle. We'll meet somewhere here, because YouTube doesn't fucking want to even exist, apparently. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. For now, I'm just a lonely piece of shit. But it's getting worse. I'm buying up more and more seats for this fucking spectacle of just whoever is ruling over YouTube, we're gonna Drax them clowns. And I need that sound effect, guys. I need it. Alright, I got it, boys.
You're gonna what?
We're gonna Drax them clowns.
It's a little bit stupid, but I got what I came for, technically. I have not seen a number like this before. 8 minutes, bro. What the fuck me, man? Who died? That stinks so bad. People watch for 20 seconds? Is that how it works? What the fuck? I've never seen something like this. I know it rises a little bit because it only ends calculating at midday, 12 p.m. basically. So it's still like 12 hours until it stops. But that hurts. That hurts too. Alright. Alright, so we established some basic things, like the idea of how greed is supposed to work, or be defined as fear and stupidity of hoping that bad things are going to give you good results, that violence is going to bring you some kind of a valuable thing in your life. And that's just not how it works. But you can do that. Alright? God is so powerful, He allows you to be completely free from Himself even, you know. God is technically everywhere if you want to feel it. But if you want to escape it, I mean, be my guest, basically. Try your best, because it's kind of pointless, you know. That's the weird part. It's pointless to try and escape something that you know, you can just learn how to appreciate instead. So we have these basic 2 definitions. I want to highlight that shit because it seems pretty cute. And will we find more of that? Also, it's a question of like, what is America hiding? I said, commute into what exactly? Nearest McDonald's. So, basically, businesses are competing of who's gonna be better and greedier at the same time, because if you earn money, it doesn't matter how you earn money, right? Now, you can afford to do greedy things where you buy more money, basically. Buy things that give you more money. Buy evil things. Do evil things that give you more money because you can afford it. You can even buy up a lawsuit that happens to happen. But people who are trying to bring you down, they don't see the full picture, so they only attack 10% of what you're doing. You know, and you're like, you can afford to basically create an evil operation, and why not suspect that this is happening in America? Like, why not? It's quite a question. Like, again, I sit here and I have a lot of time to think, but a lot of other people have a lot of time to manufacture thoughts or just generate thoughts almost faster than I do. It's just my thoughts are better in the long run because they're actually natural and original, and you can't challenge that. It's just impossible to actually break down even a single opinion that I have. It's kind of pointless. You can't beat me, you have to join me. You just have to. As me as a human being, I know how it works. I also see greed of people trying to challenge me when I am perfect. I have no appendages that you can defeat. I'm like a 10-10, alright? And you're attacking it with smaller monsters. All of them are gonna die instantaneously. They don't get a second attack, a second chance to just escape back to your hand. They just die. And because I'm perfect, I also heal fast enough so you can't destroy me unless Hearthstone adds removals into the game, and then fuck you, Hearthstone. What the fuck are you doing? Honestly, Hearthstone would be so much better if they followed the simple formula of don't print burglars and removals and easy ways to deal with infinite amount of, value. Just don't allow infinite amount of value manifest. But Hearthstone wants to, learn backwards. There's a way to do that. You can learn backwards, but you actually have to show willingness to learn, which is another definition of greed. Greed is taking things for granted. Not grande. Fuck you. You're not gonna get grande. And thinking that you don't need to learn. And now this guy doesn't understand. He does not understand what he asked for. Another thing that's very interesting is people again treat each other as robots. Believing that your time is equal to this other celebrity's time. And then you realize, but I can't actually talk to them, but it would be very nice if I had a little bit of their time. But like, you do know what 100 million is, right? 100 million seconds? Like, even if you... Like, how many people you can meet in a day if you worked the entire 24 hours just meeting people? What if you did that for a month, which is really exhausting, without sleep? How many people can you meet in a year for just 1 minute? Spend 1 minute with them. How many people do you think that is? The math isn't mathing. Let's go. So, days, hours, and minutes combined into ultimate thing. I'm sensing 100,000. But you literally have to meet a single person every single day, every single hour, every single minute. Unfortunately, we have to cut it in, like, too, alright? You sleep and awake, and then you see a new person every minute. So you're basically scrolling through TikTok of people trying to communicate with you, and they technically see the feedback of how a celebrity reacts to you in your amazing creation. And there's a spider on the wall. Get the fuck out of here, spider. I didn't ask for this shit. Oh, that's pretty good. 250. And when you know, the cycle goes through, when the year is over, the celebrity you once knew is a completely different person. Alright? Now you have to acknowledge that maybe you don't like that person anymore. You know, so you have to make that pinch test. Are you sleeping? Is the person you like still alive? Every year you have to do that, because every year it changes. So that's cool. 250 maximum. The maximum capacity of a human being to even see faces. 250,000. So what are we talking about? You think you deserve someone's time? Really? Are you sure about that? If they're like big people and influential. So, people don't actually think that way. They think, but yeah, let's put this number in, because that's a cool number. I'm not gonna do exactly, so I'll just shrink it down to a nice little 260. 260k is the amount of people you can possibly meet in a year. That is max. Is the max amount. Just absolute max. So, the question is, how many actually? Like, if we're being reasonable. And if we're being reasonable, because we're dealing with the max, you probably just have to take away a 0. And then 26,000. And then you have to question yourself still. Does all of them matter, or do you prefer certain type of people, right, to keep around for the next year? You know, you might want to see more people next year as well. You also have to spend time with yourself, not just sleeping, you know, responsibilities. So a lot of that just shaves off. You can still have people in your head, I guess, but you won't be able to connect or record them or talk to them or send information to them. So a lot of that shit just gets shaved off into oblivion. Alright? I'm just talking max. We're taking a mountain and we're going to be shaving off into something that's appropriate for this thing. How many people can you possibly meet? But this is the maximum thing. You can't go further than this. This is a limitation. So people who have a million subscribers, they can't possibly give you time. They just can't. And they also have to acknowledge that themselves too. They can't. They can't be greedier than this number, unfortunately. And then we're gonna think like, oh, but we can see their videos and stuff. But you must understand what human connection is. Again, greed also makes you blind to the things you actually need. You know. And this is an addiction, right? Greed can make you blind for what you actually need. Please, Mr. Beast, noticed me. I think Mr. Beast noticed me because he shows up in my dreams, alright? Recently, not so much, maybe. But he already did so much, and I complained a lot, and I'm not saying to stop. I'm just saying I like complaining, you know. Please continue, Mr. Beast. Tell me more what I need to know. But it feels like he's like being sent into my dream, or just we're like cross paths and we're not actually like willing to interact with each other. We're just cross paths because either I'm invading somehow or he's invading my dream. That sort of stuff, you know. Neither of us like each other, let's put it that way. I'm just like, oh wait, you can meet people in your dreams, of course. Of course, I forgot that you have that extra time, of course. I don't think it works. I mean, you have to kind of make a direct connection in a way. You see their reactions. And when you take that into consideration, that I never really met a person in that sense, yeah, how do you do that number thing? I have no idea, man. It would be a fucking miracle if it's in double digits, my friends. Double digits. Once a year, alright, meeting these people. So extending it into 5 digits is a fucking miracle. But technically, I'm like simulating this whole fucking idea with buttons. And I have the number, guys. I have the number. I have the number of buttons. So if you asked what the number is, I have the number. It's not that difficult. Maybe you can multiply by 3 times as a maximum capacity, but I can tell you what the normal thing is. The normal thing is 540. I am willing to say it's going to be maxed at 1000 when I reach maximum speed as a person, you know? So, I think the best you can do is have 1000 people in your friends list. You know, as actual friends. And, well, because this is real estate, I guess I would like to be in a list like that, right? And you kind of want it to be mutual as well. You want friendships to be mutual. But because I live in shadows, it's not, I'm left out. Alright, everyone is interconnected and I'm just like, I have my list and stuff and no one cares basically. Because no one wants to be on my list, so to speak. Unless I make babies. Maybe my babies are gonna want to be on my list, but probably when they grow up, they're gonna be like, I want a house, and I want to leave you. That's what's gonna happen. Obviously, like, you meet more people, so you can technically multiply this up to 10,000. Because you will meet people, you will see their reactions. You can go outside and, like, fish. At least, I don't know, 5 reactions every minute or something. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Because you still have to prepare yourself to go outside. Oh. Best case scenario, 2 reactions every minute. You also have to think about it. 1 reaction every minute. And still, that's what we talked about, like 1 person every minute is the only thing that makes sense, even. Yeah, 10,000. So 10x is the norm, max norm, or something. I don't know. I'll just put it like that. You get the idea. You have 10,000 friends, technically. that you still have to ping every one of them and make sure that they're okay and they still know how to breathe and stuff. And if you get problematic things, well, you solve the problem as best as you can, right? Or just throw them away and replace it with something else that you have seen. You can have pending friend requests and things like that. It's very interesting stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Digging deeper. We have to go back to greed, and we haven't even started breaking down the first four things I wanted to talk about. So the idea is very interesting. Greed is not material as people want to think. It's more social than material. People want and lust for love and connection more than they lust for material things, because material things is just for flexing. Even if you have all the technology, you're gonna use it to watch porn videos or something. Some stupid shit, right? You want AI to generate more anime girls and stuff, so you have control over them and stuff. Wow, isn't that cool? Maybe you can make anime now, in whichever way you want. Or maybe you can deep fake a lot of crap for yourself. But it's all social. It's all basically in your head, hoping that you're connecting with people. I know I am, connecting in my head. But that's why also we have dream worlds. If you constantly fail, you get Mr. Beast in your dreams. That's how it works, alright? The only way to succeed in life is be born a failure. At least your dream's gonna like you back and stuff. I still don't know what nightmare is, guys. I don't know what that is. There were some dreams like hard to wake up to. There were some weird times when the dream was me waking up in my bed, and then it's like it was still a dream, but I had to experience some weird shit because I thought it was real, but like it wasn't. So that was fucking trippy. Dream world is fucking weird, alright? And the reason why I have to bring it up is, well, you also have to think about death a little bit when you're being greedy. You can be popped at any moment. And greed always wants to do that. If you're too greedy, if you hoard too much things, you're technically allowed to do that. Because people will be like, well, I guess you can use up your green light for things and stuff. And rich people have found a way to abuse that behavior, right? Rich people simply found eternal green light. But nothing is without consequence. We will find a way to turn that light red. Or even something negative, like blue. Give us back money. Money me. Red is like more pressure of like, well, you freeze. You can't do anything. Now we decide your faith. Blue is like, let's start bleeding or die. Just disappear. Just freeze to death. Be isolated into space. Be thrown into space. The actual space adventure. Alright? You like Antarctica? Because you might have to stay there for a bit. With all the stuff that you have accumulated in your life by using an eternal green light. It's just another list of superpowers in this real world. Just another superpower of finding eternal green light, a way to extract money, resources, all kinds of things out of other people because they somehow allow you to do that. You found that loophole. They allow you to do that, whether it's government allowing you to get all these resources, and so you just use this cheat code. But there's always strings attached to every immoral behavior or weird behavior, something that we just can't agree on, within ourselves in terms of the world of feelings. So, a lot of things that are happening in the world is a lie. Because it's only sustainable if you have a superpower, but the moment you lose your superpower, you will have to now deal with consequences without actual powers. That's the fun part. People do get old. Let's not forget that part. But that's a very interesting thing. Strange and fake things happen while you have superpowers. But you won't have them forever. And then what? If you will still have problems, you're doomed. Fuck. I can't solve this one. Okay, let's just make the butt travel. The traveling butt superpower. Let's go. If you have problems, the moment your superpowers fade away, if you still have problems, they're gonna destroy you. They're gonna take away all the things that you have accumulated. Your eternal green light is gonna backfire and not actually gonna leave you with anything to enjoy with. Because while you having eternal green light, while you're having your superpowers, there's another thing turned on. You have to turn that thing on within yourself. In order to have a superpower, you must not live a normal life. You can't live a normal life with a superpower, unfortunately. You can still have a superpower, even for your future, as a thing you can activate in a very special case. In a very special way, almost. Yeah, sure. Maybe. It's like being rich is a superpower, so you can accumulate wealth and jump into a batsuit if you're needed. Normally, you can use your superpower if you're growing, if you're training, and if you want to know what it does and want to show it to other people. That's cool. People will allow it. That's the green light. Eternal green light. Or so it feels like eternal green light. But obviously if you master it, it's eternal green light. So that's cool. And now I'm talking just about Green Lantern, am I not? Fucking crazy shit, man. The only thing Thanos snapped is existence of my channel, it feels like. Where's MatPet when you need a friend? But again, MatPet is not real. That's the funny thing. YouTubers are not real. This number shows the moment a person becomes not real. The moment they hit 1 million subscribers, they're not real. They're impossible to connect to. You will never fucking talk to them. I might not be able to talk to them. Who knows, man? As a YouTube CEO, I might not be able to talk to them. Because by the time I get there, they just disappear, evaporate. Or they just don't want to talk to me, or they don't acknowledge that I exist. Who knows? But finding time is the hardest thing to do, bro. again, yeah, there's a bunch of nobodies out there, and I might be able to send a person that will contact them, but sending myself directly is a fucking challenge, bro. Because you do have to, like, spread your time as well. It's not like you can focus on the good stuff. You just don't know. You have to try everything. Everything you have has to be used. And you cannot take things for granted. You know, you have to learn how to use and maximize technically the profit, but maximize the value of those things. Because what is profit anyways? What the fuck is that? This word is being overused. And think about what is profit. You need to be able to use the profit for something which would also be profitable. So profit just never ends? What the no, it just transforms, and it's supposed to fill up your life with good things. And profit ends up being growth. But sometimes, not really. Sometimes it just sucks people's souls. When someone is becoming richer, they take away money from economy as well. And while they have the money in their pockets, they're also a threat to society because we don't know what they're gonna buy with that money. We can sort of understand what poor people are gonna buy and mid-range people, but rich people, we're scared, man. They're gonna buy businesses. They're gonna buy Twitter and give it to double it and give it to the next person. I'm scared, man. So let's focus, yeah, social, not material. Mainly, we're dealing with social greed. And then we're dealing with power, and then you get the idea. I'm talking about clock again. And clock shows you the priorities of society as well. So it's social, then power, then material greed to have as many things because things are cool, and technology is cool, and having children is cool. It used to be that thing in the past, accumulating children. Maybe there were just two things, but two sides of the same thing, basically. Basically, you can split technology into two things, like television and social media. Stuff like that, right? Because social media is interactive and television is more consumer-based. When we're thinking about children, you're like spreading the seed and influence or whatever in your name, your last name. Or you can use children as just simply improving your community, a local space, right? Keeping them around. So you can use children in two different cases. So I think that's what is actually happening. You can split those two big concepts, and then you can spread it around a huge chunk of time that would be 60 years or maybe 80 years required. I don't know. I forgot what the baby booming age was, but 60 sounds about right. So yeah. Alright. Interesting, isn't it? We're figuring things out. And I'm scared. Because, like, I see the clock, and when I have to remind myself that this doesn't just work, it makes all the sense ever. And it makes no sense at the same time because, like, it just comes out of nowhere. This knowledge. This clock, man. I can't see hours or minutes or even days and years. I see huge chunks of history, basically, based on this clock. of the expectation of how things are supposed to work. But, as everything else in the universe, nothing is predictable, and the moment you know something, that thing doesn't want to be known. It's not like you expand your consciousness and like, oh, you know things, so there's more things to know, so you feel overwhelmed. No, my friends, not only there's more things to know, but those things are fucking evil and annoyed that you are entering their territory, basically, and they will try and challenge you by making you unknow things, and see how you like that, you know. And you basically fucking fighting battles with these invisible monsters, which technically exist. You just don't know. You just don't know, and that's the fun of it. Yeah, so it's always unpredictable. The moment we know that the clock exists, it's like a ring around the entire fucking thing, because clock is like super powerful concept, right? But then what? We have to move forward past that point. We have to now operate by knowing that the clock exists. So there's always going to be forces that will try to resist or try to delete that knowledge. Try to toy with it, you know, toy with the clock. And it's like, what? And everything you know will be challenged simply because we're going to be bored or mentally ill. Whatever, right? Even right now, your listener, you should be scared. Why the fuck are you listening to a dude that's not even relevant right now? You know, you're sharing the same problem that you might probably not be able to solve. I I don't know how I will solve this, but honestly, I want to be hopeful about it and just like thank you very much. But at the same time, I'm losing hope like crazy, and I don't know what's next. Cause like, fuck, like I'm trying everything, I'm throwing everything into the void, and the void just doesn't care. It just takes my things, and I'm like, what do I do, Mr. Void? Why do you take my things, but humanity can exist? You don't allow me to exist. Suck a dick, Void. Technically, I'm still growing, and I can't complain. It's just... there's so much pressure, and it's like, why am I dealing with this shit? You know? Why am I the one dealing with this shit, man? I want to at least connect and, like, confirm that I'm not the only one, but everyone is, like, flexing, and it's like, well, you're not dealing with nothing if you're flexing. You're not asking for help. You're not doing nothing. You're just projecting happiness and greed at the same time, which is extra expensive in the mentally ill world of America. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't like none of this stuff. Again, you can shave off the bad behavior of other people, and you can probably profit from that. You can live a normal life by shaving off other people's bad behavior. See, I don't think I'm throwing things into the void. I'm just throwing things around as a way to train myself for either bad things to happen that I have to survive, or to force myself to do bad things to other people because they don't fucking care. Am I really that deep in the shadows that I'm playing with the void itself? Is that what's going on? I just went all the way to the edge of the universe. Oh wow, oops. Oh, you needed rocket ship? I forgot to take one. My backpack was full though. I didn't take rocket ship. But when I saw Elon Musk like do a rocket ship, it like exploded and stuff, so I don't know if I need one. The final definition of greed is like very simple, bro. It's so fucking simple, you can't even. When you but somehow it's the last thing, even though it's so simple. And you can see, like, you can't take things for granted. You can't expect good results whenever. Whatever you do is going to be good results. No. You have to keep pounding, keep putting effort. Only then you're going to get a good result after you, like, filter the bad stuff and only give the good stuff out there. But you also have to have how much effort, like, you put into that. You know, to just extract 4 points, 4 star points. Like, here's a video, guys. I put effort. I know what I'm talking about. It's completely different than a person who just sits there and writes nonsense or something. I have to express myself. I have to put everything I got into this and can't modify it. Besides putting off like a 5% deeper voice layer. I'm sorry about that. I just want to sound a little bit more natural, which is funny that I say it that way. When you put, when you focus on accumulating one resource, what about the others? So, afraid to lose, mixed principles, and not learning. When you have things but you don't learn how to use them. Those are mistakes, but there's a fourth one, which is super simple. Do you know how it looks like? You know, you do that thing, but what about these things? What's going to happen, right? Well, you will find a very simple thing. Oh, you need, though, something. And then you question yourself, what do you need? How do you solve problems? You'll ask all these questions and you expand your circle of trying to find the answer. And some answers will present themselves here and will drag you back, but then you question yourself, why am I supposed to go back? And so the journey begins of trying to ungreedify yourself, because you went too far. You didn't ask enough questions or didn't leave enough crumbs to go back, you know. And now things are getting fucking awkward because other people have to pitch in because they also will realize they're a little bit far away from the center point of getting what they need. And even then, it might not be the end of the story. You get to the center, you say hi to me, and I say, oh, oops, you need to go this direction, all the way now. The same exact amount as you went in that direction. Maybe I'll cut your thing by 50% because I'm a very nice person, and I'm gonna give you a friend. So you're gonna go faster, a little bit faster. And I mean, you have already skills of going this far, so might not as well do it again. You need something, bro. Wow. Normally it's the complete opposite of where you've been going. That's what you needed. Isn't that crazy? Alright? Isn't that crazy? I love this shit. I love how everything is just completely intuitive for me. But for other people, it's like a horror story that they don't want to hear. You know? That's the best part. I love it. We're listening to, my friends. Bullet Man. It is scary. That, when you realize that you gotta go back in order to solve your problems, is the scariest thing. Because you have to start letting go as well of the things you have accumulated. And when I said, green light into blue light or whatever, whichever one you like. I mean, sure. It's blue light if you have to be dragged into the opposite direction. It's red light if you figure it out yourself. But you might be disrespectful to me because you figure everything yourself, but you still have to say hi to me, alright? So please do that properly. When I just sit here in the center of gravity. Of gravity of people's needs, basically. Needs, because I figured out how to, sustain my needs, but then I realized, I kind of have to take care of other people's needs, because otherwise they will never ever pay attention to me, or just steal their needs and figure out for myself and then start teasing them of how they need certain things, but they're not able to actually acquire them unless they start respecting me. And the respect is like, we're not even talking about this thing. We're not talking about any of this shit. Respect is just like looking towards my direction and being like, oh, that's cool. And you just give a thumbs up and stuff that I can actually acknowledge. If you click a thumbs up on my video, I don't know where it came from, who did it, and why. I don't know nothing, bro. It means nothing to me. Thumbs up? Like, why are you clicking the button? Are you glitching? You glitching a little bit? You think that's helpful for me? It makes me feel good, but at the same time, it has no information for me to understand anything. So, the thumbs up is maybe for someone else, not me. Just keep that in mind, alright? Basically, I am kind of treating myself as like this super center. The black hole, basically. Maybe that's the only reason why Void makes sense. Like the black hole of everyone's needs. So I can pretend to be a shadow person while being the biggest celebrity of all time? Without even knowing that myself? That would be cool. I would love that. I mean, it would only make sense if you just put on a crown. You just teleport to the center of the universe until people acknowledge that you did that, Because the funny thing is, you can dress up as a king and be like, oh, I'm a king now. And everyone's like, I don't care, that's fine. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. No one cares. But that means they agree, technically. They agree with my teleportation. And they don't even think that that's like a superpower or anything. Because the funny thing is, superpowers disappear because other people don't like you to have them, Maybe they like you to have them at some special times, but not all the time. Superpowers fade away because people don't want you to have them all the time. As I've said, a normal life, or at least allow people to feel normal. Alright, if you want to be celebrity, okay, that's possible. It's possible. But it's also a very tricky situation. Tricky sticky, my friends. And now, probably, because I'm in the center of the universe, I am taking some tremendous responsibilities. Tremendous. I am the black hole that sucks in people's souls right now. And what you see, the buttons here, maybe they're not so innocent after all, And I will feel really bad if I started cheating and doing stupid things with it. Or if I got hacked, and that would be fucking disgusting as well. Fucking Possibilities, my friends. So literally have to back up my data, my code data, and all that fucking crap. The moment I hear warning signs. Fucking cancer, bro. And I still have to, like, maintain my self-esteem and keep acknowledging things. I was like, what the fuck, man? Are you fucking kidding me, man? But the greatest thing is that people don't care. People are too greedy to care, and you can take that for a ridiculous advantage, apparently. If this is working the way that I'm telling the story, and usually that's exactly how it works. The story that you tell is how it works. Because that's within your heart, like, it's an inescapable entanglement of everything working together to be able to speak, you know. Maybe self-expression is not so innocent after all. Maybe it can only be true. That is quite a consideration, right? And so, what was that? Being the center of the universe, getting, well, it's very easy to deal with responsibilities when nobody cares. I still have responsibilities, it's just even if I make a mistake, nothing happens, alright? There's no nuclear war happening, I think. I think I farted and then COVID happened. But that's a mistake that nobody cares about. So, yeah, nobody cares. So, I didn't got in trouble for farting in the wrong direction and causing COVID. And then asking Russians to attack Ukraine because I don't like neither. I don't know. Can I take the blame and get in trouble for it? How, right? How am I gonna do that? Am I stupid? Why would I do that, right? People ask themselves this question, but anything is possible, guys. Rewriting history is easier than you think. And that's scary. But, okay. See, the reason why self-expression can only be true is you understand that it's very difficult to even speak, to even post videos without your heart fucking racing into multiple pieces. I need to think about this person, and what is this person gonna think about me, and that, and that. Maybe I'm just asking for trouble. Maybe I'm gonna be put into torture simulator. But, like, if nobody cares, how are they gonna do that? You know, they have to start caring. And by the time they care, I will switch strategies and switch how I deliver information. It's not gonna be that difficult. But it is gonna be a change, and changes are weird. Alright? They're weird. By the time people care, I will simply change my strategy. But everything I say is true. You know, that's how I truly feel. It's very basic things, and you can dig around if you're a fucking idiot and try to find the bad things about me or the good things about me. About me, though, yeah, have you thought about yourself? It's another very simple, greedy thing, which you can probably sense, but you have to think about yourself. And the way to think about yourself is dedicating 33 to Taylor Swift. Here we go. Think about yourself is the keyword. Let's see what we find. Bet you think about me. I almost do. Look what you made me do. And then 3 Sad Virgins because I just talked about it. In a video you will never see unless you know what Ignorito is. Fuck. Tell me why. Tell me why to care about yourself? Well, you never learn how narcissism works. Well done, Taylor. That's a pretty good superpower. Being a narcissist and not knowing how it works. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking narcissist that doesn't know how to narc. Just forgot. I guess she got that eternal green light going on. Fucking Taylor. We gotta beat some sense into that creature, man. Oh wow, how do you narc? What a loser. Why do I say that? Because she uses you. It's like, you did that and this. I'm a snitch you. You did this and that. You wore these kind of jeans and these kind of boots, and you were in this location saying these things. All right, you were doing that. Yeah, and I'm gonna write this song about you, of the things you did. Yeah. That is the vibe, and it's so fucking weird. So fucking weird, bro. And now this breakup is gonna be a new era. Yeah, Taylor Swift had a breakup of like 6-year relationship. So you know it's gonna be a juicy album when it comes out. A lot of snitching gonna happen. Finally, I've been building up for this, you know? 6 years I've been waiting for the moment to snitch on this person. You can feel that. It's so fucking stupid. Oh my god. And then you think about me. I bet you think about me and stuff. And like, wow. Oh. Another wall has been broken. Alright, let's bond Taylor with the Power Gang. Oh, what the fuck is going on, bro? Oh yeah, what happened to the thing that you're supposed to do YouTube videos for fun and not for the sake of earning resources? What happened to that thing? And the main reason should have been fun? No, not good enough. We can improve that somehow. Very difficult to improve something like that. But now I have to look into history of YouTube or something. I just listened to a video about, well, peanut butter being banned and stuff. For weird reasons. But then I watched or listened to the video about AI and how it's gonna, you know, change everything and help us make YouTube videos, and then you can speculate for many minutes of how AI is gonna look like. But there's so many things you can do when you're trying to send message to the audience that doesn't actually care about you, but you're earning money. Hopefully you care about money, because that's what you're gonna get. You know, at some point things get really weird and awkward. Alright? And you have to like show how much you care about money. It's so crazy. You talk to the audience that doesn't exist for the money you don't know how to spend. I mean, congratulations, bro. It doesn't exist if you don't go down to the comment section and reply or do something. That's your audience right there. But by the time you get there, it's gonna dry up, unfortunately. Like, it's so fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. What is happening? It's cool if you think you're helping people, but the first thing you have to do is take care of yourself, as I've said. Take care of yourself first. So that's cool. Let's just finish the 4 things. Yeah, society, guys. The weird things that society makes you do as well. It makes you wish for, basically. And then when you put that into perspective as well, that's interesting. But, like, oh no, AI is gonna help us make YouTube videos, and we can pump out infinite amount of YouTube videos, but someone has to actually be willing to watch YouTube videos, and potentially AI videos could be detrimental to YouTube because there's more fake stuff and people don't want to watch that, and they might just want to play games or something. I don't know. AI created games, but they don't have to be run by AI that much. Or AI can just play NPC characters or something. Who knows how can things shift? Like, we must not forget that YouTube is a website. Maybe website format is not actually the best format. Because it's very, very rigid. Like, every single fucking thing you see here, it has to be loaded. It's very rigid. It's kind of fucking lame. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things besides AI that can change. And while the change is happening, you still just speculate on what's gonna happen. It could take fucking 20 years or something. Funny enough. And it's like, who cares? I don't care. I can't see the future with that shit. Oh yeah, AI videos. Wow. Now, establishment is annoying. People who have became celebrities successfully and collected all the subscribers that they don't care about. They just care about the profits. But everything's changing, and the change is very detrimental to most people's ability to do the thing. Stay on the platform, maintain their jobs. Is it still a phase of where competition takes the cake? Uh, was it always this way as well? I mean, that's kind of how it works, right? But then it gets complicated because we're not talking about greed, we're talking about fucking weird stuff. YouTube in general. My favorite thing. People become completely blind of others who are suffering, who are left behind. The biggest need is the fact that people get angry that you are so far away from them. Or, the funniest thing, maybe in the shadows, people who are left in the shadows, they can communicate with each other really quickly. Through feelings. I don't know. And then you hit the brick wall of the shadows. Anytime you want to get new things, and then you realize, oh, you need something, my friend, you need to turn around. But then the question is, how far do you need to go? Or do you need to run entirely away from the whole concept, because it just falls apart in front of your eyes? Who knows, maybe you encounter a shadow person and they destroy your self-esteem. And now you have to reset, go back to zero, and find a new place to go. But someone is going to take the credit if you ask too many questions. I'm going to be in the center and probably have fun with a lot of people who lose themselves, basically, and found themselves in this black hole. Oh, hi there. How There's a limit to how many questions you can ask and how many bonds you can make with me. Because there is no escape. I will keep an eye forever. It's not that difficult. And I will buy more eyes if I have to. Like a spider. Like an actual spider, man. With multiple eyes. And then I'm gonna be a fly. Fly man. Not only just with ridiculous amount of eyes, but also wings. Fuck yeah, bro. From spider into a fly. Now that's an evolution right there. No wonder spiders are eating flies. They want to be just like flies. Wow, we figured it out. So then the question is like, is hunger equivalent to greed as well? Reckless hunger, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about hunger because like hunger is a whole nother level or something. Holy shit, bro. It's a whole nother color of bullshit. And I I'm getting overwhelmed. The number, what is it? We're reaching like 50 bullshit videos and like there's 30 different ones at least. What the fuck, man? So many concepts. And they don't even feel connected, overly connected. They feel fucking completely unique. Like a super switch and you're in a different dimension now. I'm fucking confused. You can be greedy as long as you are extending your needs onto other people. The way I see it is if a lot of people ask you to do something, to go a certain direction, and technically if you ask the right questions, you will know which direction to go because you just have to serve society. If you want the greatest rewards, you have to take the greatest quests. You know, the biggest ones. If that's what you want. I mean, people get greedy and they think, I want to be a celebrity forever. And it's like, being a celebrity is about accumulating tremendous amount of resources and retiring very early. I understand why you want it. It's just after you retire, what do you do next? You know? Next. That's my word. I said next, guys. Celebrities retire early. So, what are you gonna do then? Alright? You can start asking this question PewDiePie if he wants to talk to you. You know, send him letters. Try to conjure him in your dreams. Let's figure out what the answer is. What do you do? What do you do afterwards? Make babies now? Is that where we're going? My baby. I'll steal that baby right now. So you have to answer the question properly, you know? Fuck it, I'll steal that baby. I like Marcia equally, alright? If not more. For no fucking reason. Just to piss people off. No, like, she's fucking hot, bro. What the fuck? You can't have... Wait for it, man. Make babies when she's ugly. I think I have a very interesting conclusion. Alright. I'm gonna put it down and talk about it later once we finish the other stuff. Alright, so you can get pushed, yeah, into a certain location because, like, it's a big quest. That's the whole point. Gravity and, basically gold mining operation. You find the mine. You know, it's a good deal. Also, it's very interesting of how you treat people. Because now I have to consider greed tremendously. And not only I have to put people in the waiting room, but I have to put everyone in the waiting room every single year. Just to make sure everything is clean, and no one is fucking spying on me all of a sudden and leaking government data, dude. Sensitive data. Nuh-uh, not gonna let that happen. No, if people don't care, they can sit in a waiting room and they're gonna get exactly the same thing. Ability to talk to me. And to everyone else in the community, so to speak. You can read the rules, talk to principals with the rule book and stuff. Good luck. Alright? You're not welcome anymore. You've been around for a year. And you can get access. And in the end of the year, I do that. And this should clean up the greed potential, for anything to go wrong. It's the idea that, again, people change. And people's intentions change. How they treat you, basically. And at the same time, they have been mining something, and they could have found new quests, or who knows what they want. So you have to test them as well. Just retest them. I mean, it should be pretty easy to be like, oh yeah, you still care about me. Let them enter in. They explain why they care about you. If it's cool, then you continue the relationship. It's a very peculiar system. You have to test your relationships constantly to make sure they're still working. And doing that every single year is a pretty good thing to follow. Every year, check if your relationships are clean of bad intentions. By the way, there's another hidden thing that I couldn't even talk about. Not enough time. Taking revenge. I put together 4 superpowers where you put people in the spotlight and they get to be popular, but nobody likes them. They just get to be popular. They get to be on stage, technically to be laughed at. Cut you off basically means you have no friends or connections to talk to. You just can't. You don't know who. Maybe you're just gonna forget about it. Or change of heart is when you can do whatever you want, but people will switch their intentions on you, so you cannot trust anyone for too long. And blackout means pull the plug of all the electricity you have, all the social media. You can only use the 100% of the battery, maybe once a month. Charge your phone, my friend, once a month. If I see you on social media, you get destroyed. Blackout or block out is the way to go, boys. Fascinating stuff, right? Superpowers against the greedy ones. Or so it feels like. I still haven't developed that. Basic idea of wanting other people to be nice is greed. And now we're silent. And people want to be so nice so much. So much. It's in such a greedy way. Wanting so much that it turns into greed. Technically the most basic version of how to understand greed. It's just you want something so much. But I'm talking about consequences here. Being afraid of losing something. Twisting reality. And so on, What is that hidden thing? I wanted to talk about this guy with the movies thing. We're always looking for something familiar. Almost getting stuck. Hoping that we'll always get the familiar thing. More Taylor Swift songs. It's so familiar. I know who she is as a person. Totally. That's the fucking, the trick is to shake it off. Shake off as many followers as possible while still kind of making new ones. Why not? The new ones are clueless and stupid. They can't possibly catch up to you. Except I did, but I Now I had to work for like full time to catch up to Taylor Swift, man. I still don't know if I'm 50% way there, which would secure the position into the ultimate contest. And the other celebrities too, you know. I mean, if I'm 50% in all of them, then it's kind of inevitable that I get all of them. Because that's how it works, I've decided. So I have to get that 50%, man. But right now, I don't even know if that matters. Like, I probably have ridiculous amount of time, or uh, the end game, the YouTube Rewind is just gonna fucking melt everyone into a puddle, of, depending on how much knowledge I have actually accumulated and how no one actually can resist that power level. So that's cool. But yeah, people get stuck. They want to see the familiar faces, the familiar things. They want to drown in nostalgia because they familiarize with something, but it can keep on changing because you never met a person, you never took control over that person. Whether it's a game, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's me, even your friendships, um, you're hoping that it's gonna stay the same way forever. That there's not gonna be a change. That's technically the greediest thing ever, is not preparing yourself for changes, you know, not looking forward to changes as well, that often enough are unexpected as well. But yeah, it's something deeper as well, because not only people are focusing on familiar things, they're ignoring the new things often enough, and that also pisses me off even more. That's what makes me a black hole and not some fucking spaceship or something. Something people can actually see. No, black hole is kind of invisible, and people don't want to interact with it. Yeah, because it's so new. It's full of new things that want to suck you in, but you're too scared. You don't want to. You want to deal with new things. You want to stick with the familiar things because you're scared. And I've done enough work to where, like, I'm comfortable with the new. But I do want familiar things as a reward to rip out of people's hands for my revenge. Congratulations. And also, I can't even have new things. I can't, because they're not even moral. They're not even, like, finished. You know, things that are familiar are technically the ones that are, like, accelerated to be finished soon enough. Soon, they're gonna be finished. But they're also, like, ridiculously dangerous. You have to find your place where you actually are the most efficient, the most powerful, and being in the center of the universe is fucking weird. Bye! See you guys next time. Or see you in the blackest of holes there has ever been. Also, I'm racist. So I don't know if this hole is as black as I see it is. But maybe I'm racist because I'm jealous of how black people are. Interesting. Well, bye.